Good morning and welcome back. Are you ready for some tough love this morning? Alrighty then, here goes. I want you to stop trying to find yourself. It's making you nuts. And you don't find yourself in the first place. You create yourself. There is bad teaching out there that suggests as we go through life, the more we seek, the more we will find ourselves. We aren't finding anything. We aren't lost. Then all of a sudden we happen upon some sane, all-knowing, rational, wise, grounded, non-crazy, super confident person buried inside yourself? No, man. Instead, you have to create yourself into a knowledgeable, rational, grounded, sane, and confident person. Look, you came into this experience basically blank. Sure, some genetic predispositions, but essentially just a pile of clay, or photoplasm to be more specific, to be molded. It's up to you to make something of it. There is no true self and no self you can discover in the abstract by looking within. Such a self would only be a snapshot of yourself in that moment. Who we are at any given moment develops through our constantly shifting interactions with other people, the observations that we make, the learnings, and the experiences that we have. You are a totally different person today than you were last year. You're different today than you were yesterday. You are constantly changing, adapting, growing, adjusting, and being remolded. There is no one self. There is nothing inside you that's already done. You are making it up as you go. Chinese philosophers knew this 2,000 years ago. They would say that our emphasis on self-discovery has led us dangerously astray, and it is what's constraining us. Confucius, who presumably saw the dangers of too much self-absorption and would have almost assuredly been horrified by the Myers-Briggs test and most of the modern personal development movement as a whole, Confucius taught that we must overcome the self. His rituals liberated people from the notion of any sort of essential self. He was teaching us to make something of ourselves. Finding yourself would have you analyze your background, your upbringing, all your childhood psychic wounds, etc. That's horsepucky. Those are just excuses to justify continuing to wallow in self-pity. You gotta just buck up and create yourself anew. I'm not saying that what's happened to you hasn't affected you in the past. I'm saying it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you're going to do about it now. Shut the front door to the past. Create the present. Make up your future. If you have a religious orientation, it was God who gave you the free will. He said, okay, here's a garden. There's some trees, some bushes, so that'll grow some stuff for you, some water with some fish in it, and animals to roam around. They'll keep you company, they'll fetch a stick, they'll carry things, they'll plow things, and you might even find some of them kind of tasty. Whatever, you decide. Now, let's see what you can do with all that. Free will was designed to see what you could create. Here's the shift I want to encourage you to make. Life is less destiny and more determination. I didn't find myself. I created it. I didn't come into this deal with what I have now. I made it. I've been making it up and creating it along the way. I didn't start out confident. I worked at it. I didn't start out good at communication, speaking, or presenting. I worked at it. I didn't find my voice. I created it. I wasn't a good student, basketball player, leader, or salesperson, or entrepreneur. I became one. Just like you don't start out knowledgeable or experienced. Those only come from work. You become that. You don't find it. You don't seek meaning. You make something meaningful. You don't find your freaking passion. It isn't lost. You bring your passion, or you don't. And you just keep being bummed out about the fact that you're not passionate. You don't find your why. Just pick a why and commit yourself to it. Stop seeking. Stop waiting around for some lightning to strike from the sky, or a message in a bottle, or fairy godmother to finally wave a wand over you, or whisper life's great secret in your ear. Stop seeking and start creating. Take responsibility for where you are and just start creating where you want to go from this point forward. Whatever that is or isn't, just begin. Claim your personal power and make yourself into whatever you want. So this is the good news. It doesn't matter where you are or who you are right now. You aren't lost. There is nothing to find. You can make yourself anew, starting right here, right from where you are, right now, this morning. You have a constant opportunity to shift, to change, to improve things on micro levels in every interaction, every day. When we just get a little bit better every day, we become something we've never been before. And over time, we could become something we never even imagined. Over time. Maybe something so great, so exceptional, that we even impress the one who made the clay. So go out and be the exception today. And I'll meet you right back here for our next mentor session.